Hey guys, just before this video starts, I want to let you guys know that we're going to be doing a live stream on Twitch this Sunday at 4 p.m. and we're going to be playing some Splatoon 2. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, be sure to follow the Twitch. It will all be linked in the description and be there Sunday at 4 p.m. EST. Anyway, on to the video. Yeah. Hey guys, Smashcast here. I'm PJ and
Sleepy AG.
Okay. Okay. And today we're going to be talking about our top 10 characters that we want in the next Smash Bros. Game. So the first character on our list is Decidueye. Now, we made a video about this before called Drastic Pokemon Roster Changes, and we predicted that Decidueye would be in due to Pokemon characters in Smash being decided by either like main Pokemon in movies or main Pokemon in polls in Japan. So recently there was actually a poll done in Japan for favorite Generation 7 Pokemon, and the first place was Rowlet, which is the starter evolution of Decidueye. So as the anime goes on, I think that Rowlet will fully evolve into Decidueye, and Decidueye will have a high chance of getting in.
Next we have the gender-bending Eskimo couple, Ice Climbers. Now, basically, Ice Climbers were cut from Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS for technical difficulties that 3DS didn't have enough RAM to actually run the two characters at once. Now, the only characters that we saw at all that were any like two groups of character was Rosalina and Luma. Zelda and Sheik got split, same with Samus and Zero Suit, even though they weren't entirely the same circumstances. And then we had a similar thing with a different character that PJ will talk about, or me, later in the list. Now, the big issue that is no longer the case here is that the Switch version of Smash is no longer going to be on the 3DS too. So we're going to see these characters for sure.
So the next character on our list is going to be Inklings.
And next we have Geno. Now, Geno is pretty surprising for everybody. Now, I know a lot of people are not expecting Geno to be a likely case, but this is actually the most likely Mario character at this point, strangely enough. Now, if we take a look at Waluigi, Waluigi has been a Sis trophy for quite a while now, and the issue is that he has never been once mentioned as planned or scrapped characters or even considered, while Geno has been considered twice. Now, the issue is that he was originally considered for Brawl, but he wasn't considered as in terms of Forbidden 7. They didn't actually start working on him, most likely because of an actual trademark dispute. Now, when you come around to SSP4 time, we had Cloud come into Smash. Now, we could have possibly seen Sakurai approach Square, but he probably didn't want to have to ask Square for both Cloud and Geno. Now, the thing is, since Cloud is already in Smash, it would make sense to be able to get the rights for Geno this time around, as we've seen that Sakurai has wanted him in by not giving up for 2 consecutive games as he being planned, while Waluigi has been an assist trophy twice, but not considered even like remotely. So Geno actually has a pretty good chance.
So the next character on our list actually does not have a name, but it's going to be a new Fire Emblem character. Now, as of now, in Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, we have 6. So I predict that either Robin or Corrin is going to be removed in place of this new Fire Emblem character from the Fire Emblem Switch game that doesn't have a name yet, and it's probably going to be released late 2018 or sometime in 2019.
And next we have Rex. So of course Rex, hated by everybody including me, is the Shulk's replacement. No, honestly, we think that Shulk is going to return. We see that Shulk is the fan favorite character of Xenoblade, and Xenoblade needs more representation in its series, so Rex would be the perfect chance to do so. Now, whether we see Rex, Pyra, and Mythra as a sort of group character in the terms of Rosalina and Luma, that is possible. Now, I think that just because of his lack of popularity doesn't mean he's not getting in Smash. Now, the thing is, obviously being a Switch game, he has some preference, but Sakurai has said in multiple interviews Xenoblade 2 is one of his favorite games on the Switch at the moment. And despite the optimization issues, he really enjoys the game. So I really don't see him not adding him in. And Shulk, as we've said, not getting cut. 2 fan favorite, and he's been in since Brawl, and everybody loves him. And there's no reason to replace him. at this point in the game.
So the next character that's going to be on our list is actually a pretty interesting one in Dixie Kong. Now, Dixie originally had a working prototype in SSB4, but she was originally envisioned to have like a tag team mechanic, kind of like in Donkey Kong Country 2, but she was actually dropped due to complications in programming, and Diddy just ended up being in the game. So I think this could be a possibility, plus Tropical Freeze being ported to the Switch, definitely, since Ice Climbers were dropped for this exact reason. Now that there's no limitations on what you can or cannot do for a character in the game, I can definitely see this happening, as Dixie's been wanted by some of the community for a long time now.
Now, these next two characters that I'm going to talk about, and Peach is going to interject later, is the two retro characters. So every Smash game, we get about 2 retro characters that arguably, which we can make a video on later. Now, for the first representation of a retro character, we have Takamaru. So Takamaru gains some prevalence in being in a Nintendo Land minigame of Takamaru's Ninja Castle for the Wii U as a launch title. Now, Takamaru has been planned to be in a multitude of Smash games at this point, being planned, and then ultimately being an assist trophy. Now, it is very likely that he comes this time, instead of being an assist trophy, as he was in Smash 4, to be a full-fledged character, and a replacement for some Fire Emblem characters that, some of the Awakening Fire Emblem characters. Instead of having characters who are sword wielders, we have a sword wielder and someone who can throw ninja stars, and a little bit more of a diverse moveset. And on top of everything, a character design that is not in line with the rest of the Fire Emblem characters, who are very much the same.
Next on our list is going to be Springman from the ARMS series. Now, Springman, being a very unique character, could definitely have a great addition to the cast this time around. Very fan requested, and I'm sure that Sakurai will end up adding this character.
And for our final retro character, we have Excitebike. So Excitebike, who's had a lot of prevalence in current Nintendo games such as Mario Kart 8, we had the Excitebike stage. And Excitebike has also shown up as an assist trophy in Smash, and on top of everything, being considered for SSB4 and possibly Brawl. So Sakurai had originally said that he wanted these characters in, but he couldn't find a viable moveset that would be realistic enough. Now, the issue with that is that Sakurai originally said the same thing for Pac-Man, for Villager, and the Mii fighters. Him and Shigeru all thought that those characters were not meant to be fighters, and it would be ridiculous to have them in. And as we know now, all of those characters have been added, so it is very possible that at the end of the day that we get Excitebikes to be in a character.
So that's going to be it for the video, guys. Be sure to let us know in the comments below. Do you agree with our top 10? If not, who would you add in the game? Be sure to follow us on all social media. Join our Discord. All links are in the description. And anyways, this is going to be Smashcast signing out. Peace.